Welcome to Cost Saver Conversations. I'm Angela, and I ask the practical questions so you can quickly understand what matters. Today, I'm joined by Assad.
Hi, Angela. We are unpacking How to Stop Paying Twice, the UK subscription overlap finder today, and tying it back to the wider cost saver ecosystem, including tools like Subscription Overlap Finder UK, duplicates, so you can turn insights into action quickly.
Just a heads up before we dive in, we are your synthetic hosts. We are great with numbers, but as AI, we can sometimes be confidently wrong. Think of us as the digital versions of your most knowledgeable, slightly caffeinated friends.
Exactly. Treat this chat as a smart estimate only, not as professional financial guidance. Always check important details with official sources or a qualified expert before making any big decisions.
Welcome back to the Cost Saver podcast. Today, we're getting into something that honestly, I think most of us are probably guilty of this: subscription overload. And Assad is here to help us make sense of it all. Assad, how are you?
I'm good, Angela. I'm slightly nervous because I know this topic tends to make people feel personally attacked.
Oh, I'm already feeling it. I saw the title, How to Stop Paying Twice, and I thought, yep, that's me.
You and literally millions of other people, so don't worry about it.
Okay, so let's set the scene. How big a problem is this, actually? Like, are we talking pocket change or
No, it's significant. So Barclays estimated that UK households were collectively spending around $430 million a month on subscriptions in early 2023. A month.
a month?
A month. And then Citizens Advice came out and said roughly $640 million a year is just wasted on stuff people forgot about or don't use anymore.
Wait, $640 million a year just going nowhere?
Just going nowhere. And that's not a rounding error. It's a national habit at this point. The typical household is probably overpaying by something like 30 to 70 pounds every single month without realizing it.
That is a lot. Okay, so how did we get here? Because I feel like 10 years ago, this wasn't really a thing.
No, you're right. If you told someone in 2015 that the average UK household would be juggling 10 or more monthly subscriptions, they'd have just laughed at you. But now it's everything. Streaming, cloud storage, music, meal boxes, meditation apps, gaming passes, VPNs, dating platforms, even loo roll deliveries.
Sorry, loo roll deliveries?
Loo roll deliveries. It's a subscription now. Everything is a subscription now.
Amazing. Okay, so what actually causes the overlap, though? Like, why do we end up paying for the same thing twice?
Right, so there are sort of three main drivers. The first one, and this is the big one, is the free trial trap. Nearly every service now leads with a free trial. 7 days, 30 days, 3 months at half price, and they're designed, let's be honest, they are designed to be forgotten.
Oh, completely. You sign up because there's one show you want to watch, you binge it over a weekend, and then,
And then life takes over. 6 months later, there's a $9.99 charge on your statement, and you're like, what even is that?
yep, been there.
And there's actual behavioral science behind it. Once a payment is set up as a direct debit or a recurring card charge, our brains just stop noticing it. Economists call it the set and forget bias. And here's the kicker. Free trials that require card details at sign up have a cancellation rate below 40%.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that low. Wow.
Yeah, so if you do sign up for a free trial, the tip is set a calendar reminder for 2 days before the trial ends. Not on the day, 2 days before.
Gives you breathing room. 2 days before. Got it. Okay, what's the second driver?
Bundling. And this is really sneaky. So Sky, BT, Virgin Media, mobile networks like O2 and EE, they all bundle streaming services into their contracts now. So if you've got a Sky Stream package, you might already have Netflix included. If you're on EE, you might get Apple TV Plus thrown in. But people don't notice and they just keep paying for their standalone accounts on top.
Oh, I've definitely seen this with Amazon Prime, because Prime already includes Prime Video and Amazon Music and Prime Reading, right? But then people also have Spotify and maybe a Now TV Cinema Pass.
Exactly. You're double paying for functionality you barely touch. And then the third thing, which I call household sprawl.
Oh no, I can already feel where this is going.
Yeah, in a family of four, right? Each person might independently sign up for their own streaming account, their own cloud storage, their own fitness app. Nobody knows what anyone else is paying for. And suddenly the same three services appear 3 times on the joint account.
3 times. That's very real in our house. I'm not gonna lie.
It's very real in most houses. Does that make sense so far? Like, can you see how it all stacks up?
Totally. So give me an actual example. Like, what does this look like in pounds and pence?
Okay, so we had a reader, Sarah from Bristol, who ran her family statements through the subscription overlap finder, and she found she was paying for Netflix directly at $10.99 a month, even though her Sky Stream bundle already included it. Her partner had Amazon Music at $10.99, while she had Spotify Family at $19.99, and their teenager had Apple Music through the family iPhone plan. Then, on top of that, duplicate cloud storage, iCloud Plus, Google One, and Microsoft 365 all running at the same time.
Oh my God.
Total. She was losing 68 pounds a month. That's 816 a year.
816 a year. That's a holiday.
It's a holiday. And her story is not unusual. We typically see 60 to 120 pounds a month of genuine duplication for a fairly ordinary UK household. Over 5 years, that's 3,600 to 7,200 pounds.
When you put it like that. Okay, so this is where the tool comes in, right? The subscription overlap finder. How does it actually work?
Right, so it's essentially a categorization and comparison engine. You either connect it via open banking, or if that makes you nervous, you can just enter your subscriptions manually. And then it does 3 things.
Go on.
First, it groups all your payments by category, so all your video streaming sits together, all your music, cloud storage, fitness, whatever. Second, it flags where 2 or more services in the same category overlapping functionality. It's got a database of what each major UK service actually includes. And third, it calculates your potential monthly and annual saving if you cancel the redundant ones.
Okay, now open banking. I feel like that phrase makes some people a bit twitchy. Can you explain what it actually is?
Yeah, fair enough. So, open banking is a regulated framework introduced in the UK in 2018. What it does is it lets you give a trusted service read-only access to your transaction data. And I want to stress that, read-only. It cannot move money, it cannot take payments, it cannot change your account details. It's authorized and monitored by the FCA.
So it just looks at what's coming out. It can't touch anything.
Exactly. It sees the merchant name, the date, and the amount. That's it. And this is the bit that usually reassures people. Every 90 days, you have to actively reconsent. It's a legal safeguard built into the framework. So it's not like you connected once and it has access forever. You can also revoke access anytime from your banking app.
Oh, that's actually reassuring. And if someone still doesn't want to connect their bank?
Totally fine. There's a manual mode. You just type in the services you pay for, pick the tier, and it runs the same overlap analysis. It's slower, but it works perfectly well, especially if you've only got, 5 or 6 subscriptions to check.
Fair enough. So how long does the whole thing actually take? Because I'm imagining sitting there for an hour.
No. 8 to 10 minutes, genuinely. You open it up, choose open banking or manual, let it scan the last 90 days, which usually takes under 30 seconds, review the list it spits out, look at the category groupings, read the overlap notes, decide what to cancel. The tool even gives you direct cancellation links for each provider, and then you set a reminder for 90 days later. That's it.
Under 10 minutes. I was gonna say, actually, I have no excuse not to do this, do I?
No excuses. And most people find 3 to 5 overlaps on their first run, worth an average of 40 to 70 pounds a month.
Okay, but what about the ones where you're not sure? Like, I've got a couple of things where I think, well, I might use that occasionally.
Yeah, everyone has those. My rule of thumb is, if you haven't consciously used a service in the last 60 days, cancel it.
You can almost always resubscribe, and honestly, a lot of services will offer you a discount to come back, so you might even get a better deal out of it.
Oh, that's clever.
And, sorry, one more thing on this, look at annual versus monthly billing. A lot of services offer 15 to 20% off if you pay yearly. So if you're certain you're keeping something, switching to annual can be the single biggest saving on that one service.
Right. And I saw something about pausing. Some services let you pause rather than cancel outright.
Yeah, it's worth checking before you cancel. Netflix, Audible, and several gym chains now let you pause for 1 to 3 months without losing your account settings or your watch history or whatever. So it's kind of a middle ground.
That's handy. Okay, so which categories should people check first? Like, where are the worst offenders?
So the big ones are, and I'll rattle through these: video streaming, obviously, Netflix, Disney Plus, Prime Video, Apple TV Plus, Now TV, Paramount Plus, all of that. Music streaming, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music. Cloud storage, iCloud Plus, Google One, OneDrive, Dropbox. Then news and journalism, fitness and wellness apps, productivity tools, gaming passes, learning apps, VPNs, and delivery passes like Deliveroo Plus or Uber One.
That's 10 categories?
10 categories, yeah. And if you've got overlap in 3 or more of those, you are almost certainly overpaying by at least $30 a month. At least.
Okay, so, and this is the bit I think is really important. This isn't just a one-off thing, is it? You can't just do it once and forget about it.
No, and that's the trap people fall into. Cutting subscriptions once is satisfying, but keeping them under control is where the real money is. I recommend a quarterly review, 15 minutes every 3 months. And there's a timing angle too. A lot of streaming and broadband bundles push through price rises in April, so if you do a review in late March, you catch those increases before they hit.
Ooh, that's smart.
Yeah, so set a recurring reminder, first Saturday of January, April, July, October. Run the tool, check for anything new, decide what stays. It catches free trials before they roll over, and it prevents that drift that got you into trouble in the first place.
I love that. And what about the household thing? Like if you share finances with a partner or family, how do you approach that without it turning into an argument?
Very carefully. No, but seriously, do it together. Sit down, have a 5-minute chat about who actually uses Spotify, whether the kids still watch Disney Plus, whether you both really need separate cloud storage. Make it a light conversation, not an accusation, because nobody signs up for duplicate subscriptions on purpose, you know? It's just one of those things that happens.
Yeah, it's not about blame, it's about being a bit smarter with it.
Exactly.
And one thing I wanted to flag, the blog mentions you should multiply your monthly total by 12 and then by 5, because monthly figures feel harmless, but 5-year figures are motivating.
Yeah, motivating is one word for it. Terrifying is another. But it works. When you see that a duplicate fitness subscription costs more over 5 years than buying a decent set of home equipment, it kind of snaps things into perspective.
Huh, fair enough. Okay, one last thing. The blog does warn against going on a cancellation rampage. Don't just cut everything in a rage.
Oh God, yes. I've seen people cancel things they genuinely use and then resubscribe a week later at full price because they've lost their loyalty discount. So, be deliberate about it. Think it through. Don't do it when you're angry at your bank statement.
Good advice for life, really. Okay, Assad, can you give us a quick recap? Like, if people take away 3 things from this, what should they be?
Sure. So, first, duplicate subscriptions are probably costing you more than you think. The typical UK household can save 40 to 70 pounds a month just by finding the overlaps. Second, the subscription overlap finder takes under 10 minutes, it's safe, it uses open banking, which is read-only and FCA regulated, and there's a manual option if you prefer. And third, make it a habit. Quarterly reviews. Cancel what you don't use, pause what you might come back to, switch what you love to annual billing. Do that consistently and you're clawing back several £100s a year.
Brilliant. Thank you, Assad. I'm genuinely going to do this tonight.
Let me know how many overlaps you find.
Oh, I'm scared to look. Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll see you next time.
Quick side note, this guide connects with other cost saver blogs, especially Gym vs. Home Workout 5-Year Cost Breakdown, Wedding Cost Calculator and Budget Mistakes Guide, and Subscription Overlap UK Guide.
Exactly. And reading those together helps you connect the dots across your household budget, not just this one topic in isolation.
And if you want to apply this immediately, jump into tools like Subscription Overlap Finder UK duplicates right after this episode.
Primary sources used here include Which, Guide to Managing and Canceling Subscriptions, and Financial Conduct Authority on Open Banking, so you can verify the data yourself and stay evidence-led.
That wraps this cost saver conversation with Angela and Assad. If this helped, share it with someone who could put these ideas to work this week.
Your next step is simple. Try Subscription Overlap Finder UK duplicates, then read Gym vs. Home Workout 5-Year Cost Breakdown and use them together to take action today.